Earlier about Bill O'Reilly decrying the reverse McCarthyism.
Is the reverse of the reversal of the... Whatever. Fuck you, Megan.
Because
I hate
these hippie dippies in Hollywood.
you. Fucking Hollywood elite. That's them for you. Give me a drink.
Coastal, non-real Americans are refusing to perform for Donald Trump. They're reverse McCarthyites, whatever that means.
Reversing themselves because it's McCarthy.
Well,
say, baby.
Here's somebody you probably will not see on O'Reilly's show. This is Jan Chamberlain. She is being interviewed by Carol Costello. She is a member of the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. And now a former member. Why? And this is a huge, I mean, being a member of the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, you're from out there, right? So, I mean.
Not from That was incredible.
What?
3,000 miles away.
Say, Alex says, like, you're from one of those places with pasty white people who believe in spaceship Jesus. Am I right?
Doesn't your folks listen to the Mormon Tabernacle Choir?
No.
Yes,
Come on.
For R&R.
Sure.
It's a pretty big deal to quit this
Mom,
choir.
Mormon Tabernacle, Dad, G. Gordon Liddy.
Here's Jan Chamberlain explaining why she did.
For that, thank you.
So there's absolutely no way that you'll change your mind. You've absolutely quit the choir.
I have, and I stand behind that decision. Thank you.
The Facebook post that you wrote, it was pretty harsh. You said the choir is endorsing tyranny and fascism by singing for, quote, this man. Do you regret using those words?
Not one bit. And let me qualify my position on that. I totally understand the position of the church and the choir. They are goodwill ambassadors to send hope and love and support to others, regardless of political party, and I understand that. What I'm seeing is that this goes far beyond any past inaugural situation. I am seeing very similar parallels of fascism, and others see this too. The thing that I see in fascism is that you have someone that finds a cause that gains people's trust and sympathy, and then they trust that person. They find a target to attack and use propaganda to make that look legitimate. They find their military and their financial support, and then they're off and going. I'm seeing the criticism of Mexicans and Muslims, the requirement of Muslims to have sign on a registry, and that deeply concerns me.
Well, there's been no decision made on any kind of registry for Muslims. I just want to clarify that.
Oh.
But Hitler?
Okay.
I mean,
Thank you.
some people say that you've compared Mr. Trump to Hitler, and that just sounds kind of hysterical and over the top.
Well, I don't feel hysterical. I feel quite calm. And as I observe, from my personal opinion, and have received thousands and thousands of posts and emails of support, the concern that people have is they love the choir and they feel that they are giving an endorsement without meaning to, that they support very vile practices and positions that goes against their conscience.
You know, I love how Carol Costello becomes the voice of reason. Like, the registry doesn't exist yet.
The hell is her problem?
Well, I mean, maybe, I think if Jan Chamberlain wasn't as polite as she is, and she was more like myself, I would say, well, he's not president yet. That's why I'm not going to the inauguration. I love the sort of like, I mean, we get a real sense of what's going on at CNN, though, right?
Great example of another. I mean, this is how much you cannot rely on mainstream corporate television and news during this time.
Let me pet your head.
She can't even be remotely respectful to a woman who actually, again, this actually is an example of coastal elitism.
Right.
That actually really matters to her. Right. And that's a serious pursuit. That is a utilization of her talent that means a lot in her community. And Carol Costello is like, oh, you're not going to do your little hick singing to the new president because you're all hysterical because he said he might do things that he hasn't done yet. That actually, that is like the definition of what they accuse us of all the time.
Hey, it's Sam Seder. Why don't you subscribe to this channel? You can do so right over here. Over. Subscribe.